Footdance, Episode 6. It may have only been a small standalone dancing contest in a local club, but Billy Ray's somewhat triumphant performance on the dance floor that night garnered him first prize. Possibly more for entertainment value due to the amount of hopping on one foot he had to do. There's not enough hopping in disco these days. Actually, is there much disco these days? Who still lives for disco in this modern world? Okay, ignore that old lady over there in the purple sequin boob tube and gold lame flares. I don't think she's firing on all cylinders, if you know what I mean. See, it's in the eyes. Oh, shit, she's coming over. She's seen me. Either way, it's 30 minutes after Billy Ray's prize-winning disco hop, and the guys and girls are walking out of the club with Billy Ray proudly carrying a tiny trophy. Billy Ray says,
"That felt so good. Hey, did I really win that for my dancing? Or do you think maybe it was just a sympathy vote?"
"Hey, buddy, you were freaking great out there. You were really enjoying yourself as well, singing along and everything. Hey, was that the theme to Monday Night Football?"
"Shit, I didn't even realize I was doing that out loud. I'm too used to dancing on my own in the lockup. You could actually hear me."
"Yeah, of course. It was right up front, and you were really going for it." Suzanne then says,
"You got a lovely singing voice there, Billy Ray. You should sing for me sometime."
"Hey, looks like somebody's got a new fan," Tony says, nudging Billy and winking. As Raquel then adds,
"You really did add something, you know, dancing and singing. Hey, would they let you sing properly at these dancing contests? You know, you could wear one of them new fancy wireless headset microphone thingamajigs and make it a proper song and dance number."
"I don't rightly know, but I'd certainly feel a lot more like I was earning them cheers for being something other than disabled. Hey, if you need one of those wireless headset mics, Giuseppe could get you one for free. Well, somebody be paying for it, obviously, but it ain't gonna be you. Or Giuseppe, for that matter."
"Hey, could you get your hands on a synthesizer keyboard and a reel-to-reel tape machine? I could make my own music to sing to."
"Trust me, Giuseppe can get anything, and you ain't gonna have to pay a dime. You're his golden boy. He actually wanted to come tonight, but he was, shall we say, otherwise engaged. Basically, there's a truck full of TVs and video players passing through Queens, and by the time he gets to Brooklyn, it ain't gonna be full no more. It's a tip off from the driver. It's good to have friends in the right places."
"Evidently."
2 hours later, Billy is back in the lockup, just about to go to bed, but not before giving his 2 feet a bit of a talking to.
"Hey, guys, why didn't you talk to Tony earlier? I needed him to see I was telling the truth that my feet are now talking to me."
"Okay, firstly, I ain't no goddamn freak show, here to perform on command for your every whim. Dance, monkey, dance! And secondly, I'm a fucking foot, nothing more, and before you say nothing less, you can't get much less than a fucking foot. You stepping on me every day. I ain't meant to be self-aware with a life so menial. Think of a earthworm sliding along the dirty ground. Maybe it's for the best he ain't so bright, 'cause his life is a bullshit life. Now, you imagine that dirty little worm someday just suddenly becomes self-aware and learns his shitty place in this world. How proud you think he gonna be getting introduced to folk who got it all? You think that worm gonna spark up a nice little conversation? Or maybe you think he'd be too motherfucking ashamed he's just a clever worm and keep his goddamn mouth shut? Well, newsflash, brother, I'm just a fucking foot, and the only reason I'm even speaking to you is 'cause I'm your foot."
Okay, touchy subject, jeez. And you, Adolf? Do you also got a long, drawn-out impassioned speech for why you let me look like a crazy person?
"No, I just didn't feel like speaking. You pissed me off saying I dance like Shiza."
"Well, thanks a lot, guys. You really managed to put a dampener on tonight's festivities. I was real happy we'd won that as a team effort, and I thought you'd both be ecstatic about that."
"Now, don't get me wrong, I loved every minute of it. But imagine if you was dancing with a partner, but they was invisible. It don't feel like that trophy for us when everyone thought it was just you out there."
"Can I just say that my participation in this team effort was merely to do nothing and just be dragged about the floor like a dirty mop?"
"Okay, guys, I get it. It ain't just me no more. We're like a band. We need to find a way for you two to have more creative input."
"Now that's what I'm talking about. This shit gonna get real."
Shall we sleep on this and regroup in the morning to compare notes, yeah?"
"Sounds good to me. Let's meet back here at 10 a.m. I think we've earned a little lay-in."
"Yeah, I don't know about you, but recently I've been rushed off my feet."
Now ain't that nice? Looks like our trio are gonna get along just fine from here on in. The next morning,
10:14 a.m.
Motherfucker, we ain't gonna sing or dance to goddamn Edelweiss from fucking Sound of Music!
I don't know why not. It's sung in English, only the name is German. You just don't like anything connected to Germany.
That's bullshit. I love Kraftwerk. They're the bomb.
Well, as I don't know what that is, that doesn't really help us, does it?
Guys, I'm sure we can work out some sort of middle ground here. Something with a little German influence for Adolf so he's comfortable dancing to it, but still commercial enough for, well, everybody else.
Well, how in the hell that gonna happen? We are too different. I don't see any middle ground. How we ever gonna see eye to eye?
The following morning.
Plug it in! This is exciting! Yeah! Adolf, you ready?
I think I am. True to Tony's word, 24 hours later, Giuseppe had his boys pop by with a reel-to-reel tape machine and a huge 3-tier synthesizer keyboard the size of a church organ, including 25 foot pedals and bench seat. 5 hours after that, music is in the air. Take it away, Adolf. She's a model and she's looking good. I'd like to take her home, that's understood. She plays hard to get, she smiles from time to time. It only takes a camera to change her mind. Plays a nice pretty bit.
Yeah, I love this bit.
I need to breathe.
I ain't never played foot pedals before. I'm playing music with my chin, and I like it.
Half an hour later, after the guys have listened many times back to the tape recording they just made, Denzel says,
And that, my friend, is Kraftwerk.
I cannot believe the infectious electronic precision of their music. Like German engineering for your ears.
So what are we thinking, guys? Want to try writing some lyrics for me to sing live this coming Saturday night?
Oh, hell yeah, I got some mad shit I want to say. I just been waiting for a platform.
But what are we going to do for the music? We are not professional musicians. We cannot write something new in less than a week.
Let's put the radio on for a little inspiration. We can do this. Oh, I love this. This is a disco classic. Good times. These are the good times. Oh, this is that novelty record where they're just talking all the way through. There ain't no singing.
Excuse me, this the Sugar Hill Gang, brother. And they ain't just talking, they rapping to the beat. And trust me, it ain't no novelty.
Rap music gonna take over the world one day. Hey, Denzel, how'd you think they turned off the singing from the music, leaving them with an instrumental track so they could do their little rap?
It ain't a little rap, it's a new big thing. Make you wanna dance and they don't need to sing. But if you want me to tell you all I know, just grab hold the volume and turn down low.
Actually, shall I just turn it off?
It would be easy.
Yeah, I couldn't have kept that going anyways. You know when you gotta keep rhyming? Not to mention the fact they're still on the track. I couldn't hear what I was saying, and that brings me back to my point. How do you get someone else's voice off a track so you can put your own voice on it?
Now that music part is called the break, and on this occasion they actually recreated it using real musicians, but a very skilled DJ can just keep the break going by using 2 turntables, flicking from the instrumental break of one copy of that record to a second copy, then back and forth for as long as they got shit to say.
Well, we don't have a very skilled DJ or 2 turntables, or even 2 copies of the same track for that matter, but we do have a reel-to-reel tape machine we can splice an instrumental track together on. I seen it on a TV show. I think they call it cut and paste or copy and paste or something. You only need a razor blade and sticky tape to edit music, it turns out. We just gotta find the perfect track.
5 minutes later.
Here it is. I knew I'd find it somewhere. It's real rare. Called a white label promo because it ain't got nothing written on it. I buy all the latest disco tracks from a special shop in Queens. That's where all the New York DJs get their music up to a year before they go on general release. It's all about the buzz they build up in the New York clubs first, then the other major cities. Then when everybody's desperate to know what that song is and get their hands on a copy, it gets released and goes straight to number one. Well, if it's good enough anyways. Ain't nobody got a copy of this track. They only did a small run of 50 copies initially. It's gonna be massive once everyone's heard it.
Yeah, but ain't disco getting a little old hat? People moving on, brother. And rap is where it's at. By all means, put on your little old disco track. But let me tell you this, it ain't never gonna be... Oh my God, this shit is fucking badass.
I told you, this track's gonna be huge once the world gets to hear it.
Damn, listen to that motherfucking guitar. We could totally take that break at the start and do like a Sugar Hill Gang with this track.
It's not a problem that I can't
Listen,
fix.
he even rapping on it. You should try rapping. It's just talking. You could do that shit in your sleep.
I thought you said it ain't just talking.
Scrub that. Never mind what I said. You gonna be rapping.
Is it just me, or is the world maybe not quite ready for a white cowboy rapper?
That's called racial stereotyping, and we don't do that shit around here, brother. He white, but that's all right.
Is it not also racial stereotyping when you say that being black means you have natural rhythm?
No, that's called a statement of fact. Now you two grab a razor blade and start splicing up a backing track while I put some rhymes together for y'all.
4 hours later, Denzel has a pen in his mouth.
Okay, I'm nearly done. Hope you're ready.
And have you managed to include my bit about abolishing the Berlin Wall? It's something I feel very strongly about. It really needs to happen.
Of course, my white brother. Although I kept things cryptic. I'm saying bring down these walls. Kind of powerful, thought-provoking.
Yeah, that is nice. It really makes you think and reflect on the needless waste of lives and the families ripped apart so tragically.
Yeah, I managed to make walls rhyme with balls.
Okay.
Hey, I just thought, we're gonna need proper DJ producer names now.
We have names. What is wrong with Adolf and Denzel?
Where'd you want me to start?
Well, Adolf could be known as DJ Footloose, 'cause he was stuck to a car until Vladimir the Magic Surgeon cut my foot loose.
Yeah, but if he's Footloose, we gonna get called DJ Producer Duo Footloose and Fancy Free. And my name ain't gonna be motherfucking DJ Fancy Free. That shit ain't happening.
Well, you could always think of something that fits with your gimmick, that you're basically polar opposites. Left foot, right foot, black skin, white skin.
I'm sorry, have you started rapping? You need to tell me so I can press play on the tape.
If he rapping, those are some motherfucking bad lyrics. And may I say, you are sounding a little white. Could you possibly black it up a little?
Jesus, I don't think that's something you're meant to be asking someone to do.
Just a little?
Look, that weren't even how I'd be sounding anyway. I wasn't even rapping.
Well, I thought you were quite good.
Well, thank you very much, but all I was saying was think of the things that define you, and maybe you get a name out of that.
Well, how about black and white?
You know, on reflection, it kind of sounds a little derogatory. You know, once again, reducing ourselves to mere skin color, when that shouldn't be what defines us.
Yeah, and I am not officially white.
Would you say more cream? Yeah, but black and cream sound more like porn. Porn with big black dicks and lots of cream.
And we ain't calling you that.
What about black and tan?
Shit, yeah, that's it. We call black and tan. Write that down. Actually, I'm gonna do one better. Put that pen back in my mouth.
10 minutes later, and Billy Ray tries his hand at rapping.
Now remember what I said. Just channel your inner pimp.
Does he have to be a sex worker? I don't think I'm comfortable with that.
Well, officially the pimp ain't the sex worker.
Well, that don't make it no better. If anything, they're making money off the sex worker. They're the bad man.
That's right. Now you getting it. You a bad man. You a bad motherfucker. Now rap like you a bad motherfucker.
Okay. White label, black and tan, with all the skills of Superman.
Do you have to do the accent? I think it doesn't work when you sing, so it's very awkward. And you need to drop it down a register. How low can you go?
Ain't I got enough to think about losing the accent? Anyway, here we go. White label, black
No,
and
you
tan.
gotta go lower.
With all the skills of Superman.
That's it.
So don't try your shit round here.
Should I really say shit?
Shit, yeah. And I think you got it.
I agree. Saying Scheiße makes you sound very tough and streetwise.
Well, this is certainly going to be a new, darker image for me to be rapping, and that ain't got nothing to do with skin color neither. Oh, and for your information, Mr. Tan, I wouldn't be the first white person to rap. Debbie Harry from Blondie did it in Rapture a couple years back, and I didn't hear no one laughing.
Later that evening,
Ladies and gentlemen, we not only got a white guy here who gonna dance on only one foot for y'all, he also gonna rap for y'all amusement.
and of course people are gonna laugh, but they'll soon stop. White label, black and tan, with all the skills of Superman. So don't try your shit round here, because the punishments are severe. And that's why people don't mess with me, or they become my victory. We could join, be a force for good. This is my neighborhood, so I just keep on walking. I'm talking about life. Never let a thing try and bring you down. Put a smile upon a frown. So don't be waiting or shaking, just show you got the balls. A temporary fix won't last, so break down these walls. White label, black and tan, Night Rider, Trans Am, red light shining back and forth. Baby, I can use the force. In a galaxy far away, lightsabers save the day. Looking at your beautiful face, making love in outer space. So I just keep on walking, I'm talking about life. Never let a thing try and bring you down. Put a smile upon a frown. So don't be waiting or shaking, just show you got the balls. A temporary fix won't last, so break down these walls. White label, black and tan, Mr. T in a black van. And don't you know that I pity the fool who didn't stay in high school? E.T.'s busy phoning home. I'm getting busy like a dog with a bone, cause you're keeping me occupied, lip locked and tongue tied. So I just keep on walking, I'm talking about life. Never let a thing try and bring you down. Put a smile upon a frown. So don't be waiting or shaking, just show you got the balls. A temporary fix won't last, so break down these walls. And the crowd goes wild.
It turns out Billy Ray can rap and dance, albeit still only on one foot, until of course his left foot can get weaned onto dancing through some kind of German-American hybrid music style. You know, like when you wean your cat off the expensive biscuits the breeder fed Tiddles, so you gradually mix in the cheapest, nastiest ones until the bag of really healthy, nutritious cat biscuits is empty. And you're never fucking buying them again. And that's the end of episode 6. Come back for number 7. We'll take you all to heaven, yeah. Not that you'll die. We really will try to fucking keep you alive, yeah. For some reason the music's still going. Do we know why the music's still going? Oh, now it stopped.